to, get outside and get fresh air and sit around all the time watching, doing those violent sort of game show things and have absolutely no supervision about what they watch? Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But I think they're often neglected kids to begin with. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think that that's like a long transition from when they're young and exposed to it to getting older. I think it depends like what other conversations are happening around that in their younger, more formative years. So I don't know if that, if they become violent when they're older, it's necessarily like due to being exposed when they were younger.
So you think it's more their background than really like because they saw someone get shot on a TV show, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you can be exposed to that a lot, but then as long as it's framed in a way that is realistic and has ethics and morals involved by their family or teachers, whomever is really influential to them, then I don't think that that's really a guaranteed recipe for adult violence.
These days, in my opinion, it's growing, and there should be some authority to curb it down. In my opinion, it's growing.
Yeah.
What?
It's growing.
Gory.
Media. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then what do you?
There should be some regulatory authority to probably monitor, or I wouldn't say to control, but yes, there should be a regulation to kind of reduce intensity on screen.
Do you think that they should limit the amount that they show?
Yes, it does have an impact, on the current generation.
Does the video game industry come into consideration? I mean, is it also media?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, in that industry, I guess violence is glorified.
It is, definitely.
So,
I guess even mainstream cinema.
Right.
Yeah,
Mainstream
very
cinema
true.
portrays a lot of public violence.
Yeah.
Which impacts a very normal mindset. I mean, like the growing kids
Yeah.
get to see it on screen. I mean, there should be a regulation to what's screened so publicly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
After a while, like once those the beat chips, when they came out, and they would say, well, if you're 7 years old, you can't watch this or that. Then my mother, she started saying, okay, you shouldn't watch this, you shouldn't watch that. I wasn't really exposed to much violence when I was younger, but I kind of knew about violence, but I wasn't exposed to it all the time. Like, my mother definitely censored what I watched and what I was accustomed to and everything, so I'd say, yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because I think there's enough examples of villains in all different races and ages.
My answer is no as well, because I don't know. I'm thinking of like superhero movies. They're
That's like a guy, like a
sometimes,
yeah.
and they're of course different ages. Some of them were like young, some of them were even old men. So I would say no as well.
Okay.
The original Joker, the
Yeah.
guy,
They kinda-
Catwoman,
Yeah, I say they vary
Yeah.
greatly.
or even in like Disney movies.
Yeah.
There's like, the witch, there's like a bad lion.
Yeah.
They're everything.
Totally.
Okay.
Not like on a show like CSI or Law and Order.
No. Yeah, they're always like different
Anybody?
people. Yeah.
I feel like they can be
Totally.
male, female. Sometimes they're old men. Sometimes they're young kids. Especially on CSI, some were
SVU.
they range from teenage kids to older women. So I would say no for that too.
I don't understand again. Tell me media.
Yeah, the media. Is there too much violence on TV? Do you think?
Do you think that shows show too much violence?
Too much violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah. Like, do you think that there's too much like kicking and punching and like there's too much violence?
Violence? I don't know.
You don't know?